everybody. Hope everybody's having a good evening or a good morning or whenever you're watching this. So we're going to be putting together a video series about looking at the procedures and the cost of what it is that you have to do to have a great Disney vacation, and the planning that you really need to do up front, even if you have a travel agent. Now, there are travel agents out there that will take care of everything for you. I don't know what they charge, but I like to be in control of my vacation from the time that I get to where I'm going to the time that I'm coming back to my destinations. Okay, so we're going to go through these processes that are going to be required. And this is right now, we are in July of 2023, and our vacation is going to be in September of 2023. We're going to be going to Disney World, along with staying at the Art and Animation, making dinner reservations, and then taking the Disney Cruise Line bus to Port Canaveral, getting on the Disney Wish, and then getting off the Disney Wish, going back to Disney Boardwalk, staying a night, and then going back to MCO and then coming home to San Antonio. So that's what this video is going to cover. It's going to cover a lot of the procedures, a lot of the things that you need to think about when you do it, and this is going to hold true for anybody going from any part of the country, because the cost is extreme. I mean, Diane and I can almost do the Alaskan cruise for the cost of what we're doing this now. Alaskan cruise is probably a better option for us, and we're going to do the Alaskan cruise probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, next year will be the year for us. But right now, we're focusing on this trip, and then our back-to-back is coming up in January, again on the Magic, because we love the Magic, the Disney Magic. And for us, it's all about cruising. The reason we go to Disney World is because, well, for me, it's where it's all started, and for Diana, that's where it's all started. We didn't get into cruising till long after we were going to Disney World, and long after we were into Disney. Then we got into the Disney cruise scene as we got older, because we realized it wasn't so much at so much time. We got to see a lot more, and we love the shows. We've always loved Disney, going to the shows, like we love going to the Lion King, the Beauty and the Beast show. I mean, we just love all these shows that Disney performs and always have. So the Disney Cruise Line fulfills our need for that. So hey, thumbs up for Disney, because all those shows really rock. We're looking forward to the one on the Disney Wish. So without any further ado, let's talk a little bit about this. I'm going to assume that you've already got your Magic Band. If you don't have a Magic Band and you're going to Disney World, you're going to need to get a Magic Band. Diane and I already have Magic Bands, so we're just going to use the same ones we have in order to save a little bit of money. If not, I think they cost anywhere between $39 and maybe even $69, depending on how elaborate you want to get. So that's on you. But you're going to add to that cost of what we're going to be showing you in this video series. We're also going to assume that you've got a good travel agent that's going to go ahead and buy your Disney tickets for you. They're going to buy the Disney park tickets. They're going to be able to package it all together, and they're going to be able to give you a better deal, maybe give you a kickback of some sort for that deal. If not, fret, because most likely when you go through a Disney agent or cruise or travel agent, you're going to get the same prices if you go online. So you can do this yourself, but it kind of is a little bit better if you go through a travel agent, in my experience. Also, you're going to have to deal with flight. And this particular situation for Diane and I. We were planned this far enough out where we got the flights the day of. We got the flights at an excellent price. So the flights actually cost us half of what we paid in May when we went to St. Thomas and the British Virgin Islands. So on the Disney Fantasy. So that's another point you need to deal with. I always suggest going with a travel agent for those particular needs in all of your travel itineraries. However, when it comes to Disney, I'm the type of person that likes to take control of my day-to-day activities and my day-to-day itineraries. And with Disney, it's very important that you dine and you pick and you reserve your dining. You know, the 60 days out that they give you to book these particular restaurants, especially if you're going to get anything inside of any of the parks. So today we went in there to book, and guess what? They started the booking yesterday, which we missed it by one day because I don't know what we were thinking. It was a major brain fart on our part. We're trying to get Cinderella's Royal Table. We didn't get it because we're a little bit slow. That's okay. We'll be back some other day. We'll try again later. Because that's really the only... we thought that was the only restaurant we hadn't eaten in the Magic Kingdom. But it turns out there was one other, so that's where we're going to go eat. So we're going to talk about that. So this particular video assumes that you've already got your room and you've got your magic bands and everything's linked up, and everybody in your party is going to be linked to your magic bands. That way, when you make dinner reservations for two, so that's what you're going to be seeing for Di and I. But this also will apply if you have four or more, or 3, 4, 5, or 6 in your party. However many people you want to link to your magic band, you link, and then you make these reservations. But I will tell you right now, you need to be on these reservations the 60 days out when they come available. Otherwise, you're going to be trying to get them when you're there or up to that point. And for me, it's just a lot better to try to just get them out of the gate. I mean, I get the exact time, but I will get a reservation. At least I know I'm there, and then I can move it if I can get one at a decent time. I can get that one a decent time and then cancel the other one, and we'll be fine. As long as it's a day before or 2 days before, whatever I'm not even sure what it is, but 1 or 2 days before, it doesn't matter. You'll be on top of it when it gets there for that time. But that gets you in the restaurants that you want. Diane and I, we love to go and eat at all the restaurants. That's a big reason why we put Disney in our itinerary, because Disney has great food. That's why we put Disney Cruise Line in our itinerary. I just want to say thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed this video series. I hope it gives somebody somewhere a little bit of knowledge when you're booking these types of trips, because I'm going to tell you what, it's not cheap. It's not going to be cheap for 4 people. If you got a family of 2 and you got 2 children, or a family of 4, I should say, with 2 children, I don't know, it's a lot more expensive today than when it was when I was raising my children. Okay? But we're looking at cruises now that we weren't doing then. And Diane and I are doing the cruises, and I'm going to tell you right now, the cruises look like they're working out to be about 30%, 36% of the cost of our complete vacation. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. We'll see you next time. Hug somebody you love. Peace.